YouTube, what's up? I'm Brian, and today I'm getting rid of my movies. Hi, welcome back. We're gonna jump right into it. I'm moving. And the reason we're here today is because I haven't counted my movies. That's actually happening in the next video. But I do know there's just way too many to take. I just don't have room for them all. It's time to scale down a bit. I've been filming this video for the past 6 months. Let's travel all the way back to February when I first started this challenge. I have a problem. I have just way too many movies, and I know what you're thinking. Can you have too many movies? Yes, you can. I have too many movies. The other problem is this isn't even all of them. Let me show you. This bag right here is nothing but kids movies that I'm adding to the collection. There's this stack of movies here. Oh yeah, I'm not zoomed out. Look at all of those movies. I have been through that stack twice now, and I still want to keep those. What I haven't done is gone through here. That is what I'm doing today. I'm getting rid of every single little movie that I think I do not need. This entire section is the drama section. That's just way too much drama in my life. Some of these decisions are going to be tough, but so is lifting like 20 tubs up the stairs full of DVDs. Cue the time lapse. Getting rid of all of these. Some of these, like Eternal Sunshine or Southland Tales, are doubles, or I upgraded them to Blu-ray. The comedy section goes all the way down. I'm definitely thinking like 20 more could come out of here. Cue the time lapse. Getting rid of comedy was a lot harder than I thought, just because comedy was kind of the first section that grew in my collection. It's tough. It's really tough. It's another day and another moment to weed out some of the movies that I just don't need to keep. We've already tackled the drama section, the comedy section, and now we're going to do the action adventure. And just like always, cue the time lapse. Got rid of another shelf full, which is great. Awesome stuff. A couple of weeks later, it's time to get rid of a lot of the romantic comedy section. Cue the time lapse. Getting rid of all of those. We're in the beginning of June and I'm still getting rid of movies, and today I'm tackling what's left of TV, because one, TV just takes up too much room, and two, half of it's already on streaming platforms. At this point, you already know. Cue the time lapse. We're getting rid of all of this right here. As you can see, we have a whole gap there and an entire bottom that is completely empty. So nice, that'll be great. So I just found out my move-in date, which is August 11th. And again, I just don't want all of these movies. So the plan today, I'm gonna look at movies that I have seen before that I just don't ever think I'm going to see again. We're going to start in comedy, action, adventure, and then drama. And like I've said for months, cue the time lapse. I did okay, pretty good stack. I don't know, let's do action adventure next. I just got a bunch of Blu-rays from someone's collection, so like all of these Resident Evils, The Hunger Games, some of these are now on Blu-ray. Some of these, I just don't think I'm ever gonna watch again. Not terrible, not great, but hey, we're making progress. Let's do the drama section now. Here we have a stack larger than the rest, but a lot of these movies, like I said, are movies that I have seen and I just don't think I'm ever going to watch again. And honestly, I could say this about a lot of these movies here, but that's kind of the point of collecting. You tend to collect things that you just stare at, and that's kind of the point with my movie collection, at least. You know, some of these movies, like I said, I probably won't watch again, but if I'm keeping these movies, that means that I really, really love them. They did a lot in my life. There's also a bunch of movies in here that I haven't seen that I really want to see, and I really don't want to try and find which streaming service they're on, so that's why I'm keeping those as well. Well, it's almost time! It is July 17th, and at this point, you still don't know that I'm moving. Something new that you'll see is more movies that are kind of stacked everywhere. Everything from my office has now been brought into here. I gotta dwindle it down. I just have to. how am I going to do that from here on out? I'm focusing more on quality over quantity. I never collected just to kind of grow. If that was the case, my collection would be twice the size it is. But that's not what I want to do. Let's just get started. Wish me luck. First up is the documentary section. I'm going to go through it one more time. At this point, you already know what to say. Cue the time lapse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything below documentary is foreign, Criterion, and then Wes Anderson and Tim Burton and M. Night Shyamalan. I really love those directors. It's a long story, but they have their own sections. I'm not going to touch any of those. I'm keeping every single one of them. So that's that. Let's move on. Keeping all of this. And then underneath is Disney live action. Underneath that is Disney animated. Not touching any of that. Underneath here, though, live action kids and just regular kids that didn't come from Disney. There's some stinkers in there, but a lot of it's nostalgia based, so we'll see if I want to get rid of it. Oh yeah, cue the time lapse. Good little stack for sure. Still a ton of kids movies, but a lot of it's Disney, so it's my own fault for being a completionist. Okay, we're moving on to comedy, and there's just a lot of bad comedy, and it's time to get rid of it. Well, I did terribly. I only grabbed this much from comedy. Problem is, I just really love comedy. I'm so screwed. I move in 11 days. This, I think, is the last time that I'm scaling down the collection before they get put into boxes. Huge boxes like this, which, yes, is very heavy, but that's why I'm hiring people. There can be 2 people versus just me by myself. 2 people can carry that. I cannot. I'm paying people to do it. Tradition of this video is to have one final time lapse. I'm keeping everything in these first 2 sections. I want to keep all of that. So that's what. Okay, my light died and I really don't want to wait for it to charge. I want to get this done now. So for the final time, cue the time lapse. $16 more, and that's because I never really looked through the thriller section during this entire video. I'm keeping all of this, plus I have, here, let me show you. This is what I have in my office. As you can see, my office is very bare. I still have the big posters up, but I'm selling these, by the way, but this right here, these are all movies that I am also keeping. We can definitely talk about this another time, probably in another house. That's crazy to think about. Wow, there it is. Everything that I am getting rid of from my collection. That is as scaled down as I'm getting, and I just counted. I got rid of 380. I was trying to get rid of like 500, didn't even come close, and now I don't have time. So let me show you the pile of movies that I actually replaced with Blu-ray. Big old giant pile. These are all replaced with Blu-ray, which is pretty cool. Really cool to say that I was able to do that within a year, if not less, honestly. So what am I going to do with all of those movies? Well, I have something special planned, and I don't know when exactly it's going to happen, but you are getting to hear it first. Basically, I'm selling all of those movies, and I'm going to sell them on the app Whatnot. It's the easiest way to get a bunch of people all together to kind of just celebrate a big leg of the collection going away. And to commemorate such a special thing, every single copy that gets sold is going to come with a sticker that basically says, you know, this came from B-Star's collection. Maybe you'll appreciate that, you know, you have one copy in your collection of a movie that came from this massive collection that I have had for so long. It's crazy. The collection, barely smaller. Oh well. And there you have it. So I sort of failed miserably here, but I just love these movies. As I mentioned, I'm selling the movies that I'm getting rid of in a sort of fun way. So if you're interested in that at all, be sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. That's where I'll be making the announcement for the sale. So stay tuned. And also, just real quick, if you could just press subscribe, that would mean the world to me. And please comment and let me know that you did it so I can say hi. Thank you for being here. I've been Brian. And in the next video, how many movies do I have? All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.